The ocean, so vast, so deep, a world of mystery hidden from our eyes. Down below, where sunlight cannot reach, creatures of unimaginable form swim, and here another kind of creature roams. Man-made, a marvel of engineering. The submarine, a silent hunter. It glides through the dark waters. For centuries, humans looked at the sea. They wondered what secrets it held. To conquer its depths, a dream. The submarine made this dream come true. It is a vessel unlike any other. Not a ship that floats on top, but one that dives deep, deep down. Exploring, watching, sometimes waiting. Imagine the quiet, only the hum of machines. Outside, the immense pressure of the water, inside, a crew living and working. They navigate through underwater mountains. They rely on their instruments, their skill. Let us explore how these underwater giants work. How does such a heavy thing float? And then, how does it sink? It seems like magic, but it is science. It is all about something called buoyancy. This is the upward push of the water. A submarine controls this push. It can decide to be heavy or light. This control is key to its life underwater. The secret lies in special tanks. These are called ballast tanks. When the submarine is on the surface, these tanks are full of air. Air is light. This makes the submarine float. But its real home is down below. To dive, the submarine opens valves. Air rushes out from the top. Seawater floods in from the bottom. Water is much heavier than air. So the submarine becomes heavier. Slowly, steadily, it begins to sink. Then, how does it come back up? It must become light again. The submarine uses powerful compressed air, and it rises towards the sunlit surface. A submarine needs a lot of power to move its huge body through the water, to run all its systems inside. Lights, computers, life support, everything. Where does this power come from? There are different kinds of engines, each with its own way of working, each suited for different kinds of missions. Let's look at two main types, the diesel-electric and the mighty nuclear. First, the diesel-electric system. This is a common type, quite reliable, when on the surface or near it. The submarine uses diesel engines. These engines are like those in big trucks. They burn fuel and turn generators. The generators make electricity. This electricity can power the motors, or it can charge massive batteries. But diesel engines need air to breathe, so when the diesel-electric submarine dives, it must shut down its diesel engines. It then runs on its batteries. Quietly, silently, it moves. But batteries don't last forever. After some time, they run low. The submarine must come up again, near the surface, to use a snorkel. Then there is nuclear power. A nuclear submarine has a small reactor. This reactor uses nuclear fission. It creates a tremendous amount of heat. This means it can stay submerged for months. Imagine living in a steel tube, deep beneath the ocean waves for weeks or even months at a time. The crew of a submarine do just this. How do they survive down there? They need air to breathe, fresh water to drink, and the bad air must be removed. The submarine is a self-contained world. It has clever systems for all these things. First, the most important thing, oxygen. Submarines have ways to make their own oxygen. One common method is electrolysis. This uses electricity to split water. Water, H2O, is made of hydrogen and oxygen. The machine separates them. Oxygen is released into the submarine's air. Hydrogen is safely pumped overboard, but as people breathe, they produce carbon dioxide. CO2, this is the bad air. Too much CO2 is dangerous, toxic. So, it must be removed from the air. Submarines have scrubbers for this. These machines use chemicals like soda lime or other special filters. The air passes through these filters. The CO2 sticks to the chemicals. Clean air comes out, good for breathing. And what about water to drink? They cannot store enough for a long voyage, so they make fresh water from seawater. This is usually done by desalination. Amazing, right? Down in the deep ocean, it is very dark. Sunlight cannot penetrate very far. So how does a submarine see where it's going? How does it find other things in the water? It uses sound, not light. This system is called sonar. It stands for sound navigation and ranging. It's like the submarine has giant ears, listening to the secrets of the deep. There are two main types of sonar, active sonar and passive sonar. Active sonar is like shouting and listening for an echo. The submarine sends out a pulse of sound, a ping, that travels through the water. If this sound hits an object like another ship, a whale, or the seabed, it bounces back as an echo. Special microphones called hydrophones pick up this echo. The system then calculates the distance and direction, but there is a downside. Sending out a ping is like shouting in a quiet room. Everyone knows you are there. So there is also passive sonar. This is all about listening, very quietly. The submarine does not send out any sound, it just uses its sensitive hydrophones to listen for noises made by others. Seeing with sound, a true wonder of technology. For a submarine, being unseen is everything. Its greatest strength is its stealth, to move like a ghost through the water, undetected by enemies or prey. This requires incredible engineering and very careful operation by the crew. Making a huge steel object quiet is a very big challenge, but it is essential for survival and for carrying out its missions effectively. One key area is the propulsion system, the propellers or screws that push the submarine. They must be designed to be very quiet. Modern propellers have special shapes, complex curves to reduce this noise. Some submarines even use pump jets instead of traditional propellers. The engines themselves must also be quieted. Diesel engines, pumps, generators, all these machines create vibrations. Vibrations can travel through the hull and into the water as sound. So heavy machinery is often mounted on special rubber shock absorbers like soft cushions to stop the shaking. The entire engine room might be isolated, a raft system, to keep noise from escaping. All these measures working together make the submarine incredibly hard to find. So we have journeyed into the world of submarines, these incredible machines, these underwater giants. From their clever ballast tanks, allowing them to dive and surface at will, to their powerful propulsion systems, whether diesel-electric or long-lasting nuclear. Each detail is a testament to human ingenuity, a solution to a very difficult problem. How to operate effectively in a hostile environment, the deep ocean, unforgiving and vast. We saw how life is sustained for the crew. Oxygen made from seawater itself, carbon dioxide scrubbed from the air, fresh water created on demand, a little bubble of Earth's atmosphere, carried deep beneath the waves, and their senses, the sonar systems, painting a picture of the dark world around them, using sound to navigate, to detect, to be the eyes and ears in the silent deep. And of course their defining feature, stealth. The quiet propellers, the isolated engines, the special hull coatings, all designed to make them ghosts in the water. This ability to remain hidden is what makes them so strategically important. In modern naval operations they play a crucial role. They are a powerful presence, even when unseen. The submarine, a true king of the underwater kingdom.